Oops. Didn't mean to do the ending screen. Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, hi. Oh, my bad. That would have been so sad. It's like, okay, time to start the stream. Oh no, it's the end. Oops. Look at me doing that. Just because I said that, I just couldn't resist clicking. Resistance is futile. I have problems. And speaking of problems, I have a sneeze. Ugh, I hate that feeling. At least it was just one sneeze. If it was multiple, that'd be bad. But no, if it's just one sneeze, it's not like I'm sick. I think it's just because I took a nap, and then I woke up and I ate some coffee. Yeah, totally. I have Ami in the team. I put her in. Though I can't wait to see who's gonna pop up next. Because, oh my goodness, I love how intense this has been. Like, heck. I did not expect... Actually, no, I should have expected Neural to make her wonderful appearance. Like, she came in like a boss. And she helped save her girlfriends, which I love. I appreciate that. That was good. That was the ultimate hype. And before I forget this one thing, no! Stop it, YouTube! Silly YouTube ad. Don't mind me, I was trying to do some membership gifting. Because I can do some gifts before the month ends. Let me give out my free gifts before I forget. It's so weird how I have to do it on here instead of on top of my phone. It has to be on top of the computer. But that's fine. It's easy enough. Ta-da! Okay, there, that worked. Phew! Yep, all good. I think it's fun how it's randomized. But at the same time, it would be nice being able to actually choose who gets gifts sometimes. Oh well. It was worth a shot. And now that I've gotten that part over with, let's go over here. Oh, I just realized. The alerts are not working properly. Oh well. Oh man. It's okay. I can fix that later. But for now, we go here. Okay, let's see how this goes. Wait, is it kind of acting up again, though? No, it's kind of working. Kind of, sort of. And I know, right? Among the 10, it didn't appear. That is just how gacha luck be at times. It's pain and suffering. But now let's continue the story. So over here, we press this. Boop. 14-3. Descent from the origin. An ancient wound reopens. Nom nom, is this you?
This is how you do it, right? Aim at the enemy, then... Whoa! Bloody hell!
Ooh, it's Granny!
Relax, Tommy. It's not much different from the machines you worked day after day.
And that both
can make a mess out of you in an instant. Just remember to keep the safety engaged when you're not using it. Ha ha! Where did that white-haired feline get all that stuff with things that the way they are now? Look at the Catherine? I'm fine. Chronic stuff. Look at the dust on these weapons. They're brand new, but they've been in storage for a while. This isn't standard issue military stuff, more like custom weapons for special operations, and they weren't made by Londinium factories. Looks like Milscar is more than just your average gangster. Do you mean she's an informant for somebody big? So she's willing to trade weapons with us because... Don't expect to play an important role in their games. These stuff are probably meant for something else, and she only came to us after they fell through. Or maybe Milscar raided some Duke's secret arsenal in Londinium, and selflessly decided to share it with the people in need. Who knows? What she's after doesn't matter to us. We're just taking things one step at a time. We sent a few scouts out since the sky turned red. For some reason, all the Sarkaz soldiers seem to have pulled out of Highbury. That doesn't mean we're safe, quite the contrary. It means the Sarkaz don't care about managing the city anymore. Factories, production lines, none of these matter to them anymore. I had a look at Magna Boro yesterday. It's been turned into a huge art circle. Hundreds if not thousands are trapped in their strange witchcraft, fueling the Sarkaz altars. At this rate, it won't be long before it's our turn. What are you planning? Should we get the thing that we've been building out there and... Don't be silly. Just because you got some decent gear doesn't mean you suddenly become a commando. We have a few decent weapons. They'll allow us to defend ourselves if the Sarkaz come for us, no more than that. We must.
Ooh, hello.
Wait for an opportunity. When do you think that opportunity is going to come, though? Who are you? How did you find this place? I've seen your clothes. You went to all that effort to sneak into Londinium at a time like this, even investigating our background. What do you need with a few old workers now? Reunion?
Oh, a new challenger appears. Okay. Now I'm just waiting for the epic splash art. Come on.
The 13th ventilation tunnel is running. There are marks on the 54th ropeway. I suggest you double-check. If we can find it, so can the Sarkaz. Oh, my name's 9, by the way, and yes, I'm with Reunion. Thanks for the heads up. Did you come all this way beneath Londinium just to tell us this? We want to know how long you plan to wait. We have folks who used to work in Sudan Borough. They say the workers of Londinium were always proud that they built this great city. But has it ever truly belonged to you, past or present? Madam Catherine, your condition. I've heard the stories. I'll give you credit where it's due, but spare me that crap about the non-infected taking everything from you. I'm not interested. What are a few rocks here and there in today's Londinium? We have a lot more to worry about. True. Infected or uninfected, none of that matters in Londinium now. So are you planning to take back the city? From all who stood by, idly by while all this happened, from the people who allowed things to get to this point. What did you say? Londinium is filled with originium dust. Many will become sick and die because of it. The culprit will be made to pay, whoever they are, whether they have rocks growing out of them or not. Reunion won't wait until the finish line. Reunion won't wait at the finish line. Not anymore. Hey Tommy, remember me? Mayor, I thought you got sick and... Oh, so that's how you ended up with Reunion. Well, I'm back. Here. Uropathy prevention pills. Take 1 per day. There's only so much you can do, though, so you better pray that your luck's good.
Are the uropathy prevention pills kind of like taking emergency?
You guys, to tell you the truth, your look when you left the factory, I thought you would have loved nothing more than for all of us to become infected like you. Maybe I really did, but it wasn't you who lost me my job. Wasn't Catherine either. I know you lot try to put in a good word for me, but those were the rules. Maybe not anymore, though. There's a lot we can help with. Using and maintaining equipment, operating in high originium environments, tactics, covert operations, anything you need. We'll help you liberate this place if you'll let us. From the people who saw all this as nothing more than a price of business. We'll take the city back, with or without you, 9 of Reunion. But we look forward to working with you.
Aw. That was surprisingly sweet. Ifanyal.
Mother?
My child.
Have you come to see me off?
You're badly hurt, my child.
I lost. I did all I could, but I still lost. But I have no regrets about the path I chose, nor doubts about the ideals I believed in. But I'm sorry I let you down.
Why say that? You've defeated so many powerful foes. How long has it been since the court of the Banshees had a warrior and sovereign so strong, so steadfast? The court is proud of you. So am I. Even if you reject the traditions of the royal court. Aww. Aww. I'm not sure if Reunion's gonna help directly. I think Reunion's mainly gonna help with evacuating people or keeping the civilians safe rather than full-on fighting the Sarkaz.
Thank you. I ask one last thing. Please, sing an elegy for me. Mother?
Not so fast, my lazy boy. It's not bedtime yet, but I'm... Rise and shine, Nathaniel. Surprise! Your mama's now a robot! Instead of robot, robe mom. Up yet, sleepyhead?
Mother?
Good, you still recognize my voice. How about a kiss for your dear mother in the cheek? It's been so long after all. Oh, mama, you funny.
I don't think... This strange contraption. Were you always by my side?
Me? Of course not. A mother should let her son roam free once he's all grown up. Just a little token of love to record important moments in your life for me. I will say, I was a little surprised it recorded not just your performance in battle, but you putting this outfit on.
What?
I know Her Highness Theresa liked it this way, but... Never mind, as long as you like it.
You're bothered by what I'm wearing? When this device of yours...
Isn't it adorable?
A banshee should value her words, rather than waste them on disputing the aesthetics of a gadget.
How could you say that? Think of all the love that your mother and sisters put into it. Is this how you repay our affection? I like this.
Thank you, Mother.
Go. Your friends are waiting. I'm so proud of you. Does this mean that the robot has always been following him from a distance or something? And only now decide to make her presence known? Ooh. Intimidating roar. It's a dead end. Sheer cliff ahead. Wait, from the shard. What's that?
We're too late.
The last vestige of TCAS fades away, but I had gotten an answer, a recognition, a response. Nom nom!
Oh!
Nom! The sensation was subtle at first, but the clouds no longer converged upon the pinnacle of the shard, replaced by something else. The branches and vines began to bear red fruit. Yummy. It is a bizarre scene, but somehow it inspires comfort rather than fear, as though this is how it should be, how it's always has been. The world seems to have always been like this. All that has happened is that someone had removed the black cover of the clock by accident, revealing the springs and gears underneath. Originium is an integral part of Terra's ecology. Originium is the atmosphere bring about catastrophe, and originium in the body causes sickness. Even insects know to cover themselves in hard shells of originium. And gacha lovers love originium. They use it to summon. The coexistence of originium and Terra is an immutable law, just like how two parallel lines can never intersect. But where did originium come from? Has Omnanam descended after all?
The Confissary's control over Omnanam exceeds our expectations. We're one step too late.
Will it become a weapon for the Sarkaz? Can the Size of Kings still fight it? Or can I use it to summon stuff? Come on, it's the purest of gacha luck. I mean, originium.
No. Omnanam brings more than catastrophe. And it's far more than a weapon. It's not just the origin of the Sarkaz. In fact, one could say it's the origin of everything in Terra.
And that's why we can use it to summon stuff. Make sense? If it's the origin.
This may be the greatest crisis we've ever seen. Maybe the greatest crisis Terra has ever seen.
Can we stop it? We need to find a way out of here first. Can we stop it? The lifebone. W's there. We can seek the Fernwood's help. Let me try to get in touch with W. Ring ring, ring ring. No, I'm not getting through. Hello? Hello? Finally. Bunny, where... Almost... Manfred. Holder has... Uh-oh. The agreed time. W, they're alive. But the interference is too strong. Try to take off, W. Where? How did... Find where the biggest commotion is. That's where we are. Head towards the red shiny thing. Lost contact. What did you mean by commotion, Doctor? Originium is everywhere here. And what catches W's attention like nothing else? Ah, she loves originium, or she's that attracted to it. Then again, she did take a lot of my originium before she let me summon her. Make sense?
Unreasonably risky, but worth a try.
I believe. 12 hours ago, 58 hours into the operation.
Sir, we've taken control of the lifebone's central area. Examine the skeleton and eliminate any resistance. Tell Nadine to clean up the remaining mercenaries outside. Leave no survivors. Set up defenses around the skeleton and rig it with explosives. Do you mean to? Yes, sir!
The blood reaches Manfred's feet. He takes one glance at the body on the ground, then turns and leaves the room. Stinky Manfred.
What to do with enemy mercenaries that we captured in the lifebone, sir? Is this all of them? Yes, sir. Many of them previously served the military commission. Kill them all. Yes, sir! Show yourself.
General Manfred.
Paprika. Was I supposed to see you here?
I was captured by the mercenaries here while transporting a shipment. I had to protect my squad.
That doesn't explain why you didn't respond when the military commission attacked the skeleton. And what were you doing hiding here?
I was just afraid.
Humph, afraid. Your previous mission is over, Paprika. Your new mission is to execute these traitors to the military commission.
But they're prisoners, defenseless.
As warriors, they're traitors to their cause. As mercenaries, they're unilaterally broken their contract. One way or the other, they must pay the price.
But they're in no position to resist anymore. They're no threat to you. What meaning is there to all this killing? Didn't you say yourself that you wanted as many Sarkas to go home as possible?
I gave you a chance, Paprika. Paprika, I've been very patient. You're not the first one to disappoint me today.
Manfred, they have their use. You can use them to do, let's say, manual labor. You can make them clean stuff. You need someone to wash your dishes? You need someone to wash your clothes? Use them. Come on, Manfred. There's other ways to do things, Manfred.
General! The engineers have examined the lifebone. The structure is largely intact, and the mercenaries don't have the means to make direct modifications. However, we found a large amount of explosives that were not set by us. Explosives? Unable to reach Lieutenant General Nadine, sir. What?
That hard-headed Hoderer can come in useful once in a while. You really did lead an attack squad, Manfred. Is this our first formal meeting? I guess I should introduce myself. I'm from Babel, and I'm here to take your life. You can call me W.
A mercenary from Hodor's squad. You came back to die.
Die? Have you thought for a moment that while your attack have gone a little too smoothly, where do you think all the mercenaries went? Who's surrounded now?
You think this rabble can stand against the soldiers of the military commission?
I hope your bones are as hard as your words, because I'll blow your head off before your soldiers can even knock on the door.
Humph.
Manfred begins to swing, but shadows entangle his feet. Then bombs explode all around him before he can break free. That's what you get, Manfred!
Aim. W.
Stop complaining. I told you I'm good at controlling explosions.
You're trying to destroy the skeleton.
Oh? Is that not very convenient? I'm not sentimental like Hodor is. I have absolutely no problem making this big pile of bones your grave. I wonder what Theresis would be sadder about, losing this big guy or losing his favorite foster son.
You think I let you do that?
Ascalon looks so cool and pretty. Man, I wish I had her.
Not a moment too soon.
Ascalon, you look beautiful. The bloodied assassin stops the foe's sword, not the slightest hint of wavering in her sleeve blade.
You're not ready to kill me.
Cut off this guy's golden head, Ascalon, and I'll listen to anything you say for a whole year. Oh, that's a good payment. For a whole year. Aw, yeah.
I've asked you this question before, Ascalon. What do you believe in? I believe that our differences end here and now. And this time, there'll be no mistake.
Well, she likes Babel. I don't think W really likes Rhodes Island. 70 hours into the operation.
Won't given let me have a breather.
Crane, where are you guys? You're supposed to be guarding the top of the spine. Why do troops keep dropping down?
Oh, Crane's dead. Damn Manfred. I think I have a concussion.
Ascalon.
She's outside.
Looks like we're bringing the whole bunch of dead bodies with us. Great.
W. Am I seeing this right? Is this nerve bundle glowing? Did the doctor's team make it?
W. Try. Take off. Biggest commotion.
They're trying to reach us. Ines, is Hodor still breathing?
Like breathing.
The bleeding stopped, at least. Then wake him up and get him to put his Farinwood friend to work. You're asking too much.
Fine, maybe Hodor needs to lie down a little longer. Well, this guy has been lying down long enough. Bonesy, wake up. How do you like this alarm clock?
W, you lunatic! Hodor is wounded!
It's just a scratch, it's just a flesh wound. Explosions echo in the chamber, followed by a rumbling, muddled voice.
Oh, it's you. The Sarkis historian. What happened to your face?
Did your great adventure not go well? Oh, shut up. Get us out of here if you don't want your last bones blown to smithereens. And shake those royal court fleas off if you can.
Oh, I forgot. My body's still here. The flea part is a little too much to ask. You all look the same size to me. I suppose we should go.
The voice sighs, stirring up a turbulence in the fabric of time and space. Okay.
This round is mine. I have no intention of gloating. It took too much time, and you've never been so weak before. The previous battle had taken its toll on you, and this type of operation is not your forte. We've both missed opportunities. And Newcastle is complete. You know that, Ascalon. You know that you're fighting against our own future. Future, you say. You say I never saw clearly what our sovereign was thinking.
Ooh, hello?
But I understand now. Someone will complete the work that she left unfinished. Amia, Kelsey. I will remove all obstacles that stand in their way. How blind and stubborn. Why do you not understand that this was Lady Theresa's wish too? Enough. We're enemies, no more, no less. We've long passed the point of no return. The lifebone is activating? How could? You failed. You can't stop us anymore. The skeleton will be destroyed. No one can threaten the future that His Highness will bring to Casdell. Even if neither of us will live to see it.
Manfred throws down his sword and takes out the detonation switch. He places his finger on it. Hesitation? Why? He has seen death in the eye many times. He does not fear it. Why should he hesitate? But the lifebone! How many people could he guide home? That's right. Ascalon throws herself at Manfred in his moment of hesitation. The two of them fall into the turbulence together. No more explosions for you, Manfred. Right here, where the mountain's energies are most focused.
This will cause an extreme, uncontrolled originium chain reaction. Get ready, Doctor.
Here goes nothing. Ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Black arts penetrate the mountainous originium. The collapse has begun.
Run.
You grab Monster's claw, an action that has become second nature. Monster screeches joyfully and begins to run. Aw, we're holding hands and running. So cute. Okay, maybe not as wholesome with all these explosions. Nope, nope, nope. I mean, yay! Explosions! Behind you is a terrifying roar of destructive energy running rampant. My favorite kind of energy. The violent chain reaction causes everything around you to tremble. The legions of Notchzerers follow the trembling. The Pseudoram are chasing us.
Don't fight them. Don't let them bog you down.
Warriors wrapped in tattered banners swarm upon you. Many of them are swallowed by the originium chain reaction, but even more join the ranks of your pursuers. Unhappy whining. Pseudoram entangle monster. You hear their hollow breathing echo in your ear. The Notchzerer warriors are trying to drag all of you into the pit of death.
Shadows of conflict. Yield to conflict.
Logos.
Trust your lead operators, Doctor. They'll show up when you need them the most.
I've always trusted you. I know I can count on you. I've always trusted you, boy.
Don't let your guard down. I sense turmoil in the fabric of reality. The revenant is coming. I will attempt to create a waypoint to help us board the skeleton.
What should I do? What can I do?
Jump down from the cliff.
Alright. I'm beginning to regret what I just said. Alright, I'll do it. I'll jump. Ahahaha.
Time is of the essence. Doctor, Amia, Dr. Kelsey, now. Jump.
Whee! Oh! It worked? Or maybe not yet. It could be fine. Yeah. I know, right? There's so much action in here. I'm so into this, though. All the pretty splash art. Or the CGs, I love it.
Drive the Fahrenheit. I'll take care of the Royal Court soldiers.
Am I driving? Do we trust W to drive? Okay, Bonesy, go to where the biggest commotion is. There is no response. The muddled voice says nothing. Perhaps it just cannot be bothered. It's not gonna send it inside the barrel of some super gun, is it? The intangible tide fades. It really sent us right into the middle of an explosion. I think I'm beginning to enjoy this. Threads of silver, white incantations snag the drifting Fairmont, and several figures fall into the room. Bunny? Banshee? You made it? Hi! Ha ha ha! We made it! It takes an explosion to catch the attention of a bomb maniac. Not bad. You actually made it out of the Confissary's evil ritual alive. So, what's the situation? Bonesy's fine, as you can see. Hodor took a hit from Manfred's sword, but he's still breathing. Look at that loser lying on the floor. As for the others, I don't see Ascalon anywhere. We found no trace of Ascalon or Manfred on the skeleton. She got tangled with Manfred and didn't make it in time when the skeleton took off. Ascalon's ability is beyond question. You can trust her as you trust me. I trust her. Crying won't change anything. We have stuff to do. What's the next step? We've already drawn too much attention. We need to drift now. Okay, now where to next? 14-14. High altitude interception. Oh, it's not too scary. A bunch of entrances and one exit. Yeah, no fear. And let's go. See, look, Amiya's here. I am prepared. I will get all those special stages. The Sarkaz with short white hair is again alone in the shard. This is not quite the front, but the sounds of war pass through the valleys and walls, through crystalline storms and blood-drenched fields, and into his ears. He gets all the awesome acoustics. And yeah, I'm running in story mode. Just so I can make sure I can actually get through the story or the chapter without too much difficulty. Eventually I'll do the stages on normal difficulty. Originium guns bring a rain of death. The military casters recite incantations. The tanks run over the tides of crystals. Swords clash and break against each other until they sink into mud. He has heard this din for centuries. It has never changed. But this time, he has brought it to the one-time oppressors. The Emperor of Ursus refused to meet our envoy. They continue to see Kazdil as an independent, hostile regime. No response yet from the envoy to Sargon. The Lithuanian Kurfürst that we reached out to is receptive to further communication. The Dukes clearly intend to attack following the appearance of the Golden Light. Our lines are falling back. The voice in the terminal continues to report the latest developments on each front to the orchestrator of the war. Those who refuse to yield stand upon the scales of war, tipping them from side to side. Theresa's back remains straight at all times. It has been a long time since he allowed himself the luxury of fatigue. But the past does not go away so easy, be it lives taken or lives saved. He has never forgotten the burden upon his shoulders, especially as it grows increasingly heavy.
Your Highness, news from the front. The Realm Blade of Victoria has been activated. They have suppressed Omninam. We're under pressure.
Which story mode mission did you accidentally lose against?
General Manfred was unable to retake Lifebone. Who controls the skeleton now? Where was it last spotted? A mercenary squad. Confissary's reports say that the core members of Rhodes Island are on it.
Ooh, hello, hello.
Rhodes Island. Then that one must also be there.
Ah, that one! Yeah, I am very happy that I actually managed to go through Side Story Babel in time. Speedran it. Because, yeah, that scene was in there. If I didn't do that, then I'd be like, what? What are you talking about, Theresa? When did you meet me? But you didn't meet me, you met the evil spirit. I am the gotcha addict.
Lifebone's next course of action is uncertain. It represents a threat to both the airship and the shard. It is no concern. Trust in Theresa. If they dare approach the shard, my sword will render the judgment that I promised.
The sky of Londinium burns red. The ever-present dark clouds are no more. Supported by countless branches, the massive crystal looks like newly born fruit. Yummy. It is ready.
And ooh, welcome for the gotcha luck.
But now, only now, he does not want to think about the future. The airship's long orbiting and searching is coming to an end. The massive structure of witchcraft once again passes over above the shard. He knows this will be the last time. Now what's gonna happen? The Sarkis with the long white hair stands alone in the halls of the airship. She finally averts her gaze from the shard. She no longer sees the figure. Theresa casts her eyes towards the shadow of the airship, toward the land that she has seen so many times. Sorrow and despair continues to spread. Has anything changed from when she left Kasdel? A deep voice echoes around her. It is the master of the ship.
I sense it, Theresa. The king continues to pursue us.
They've never given up easily.
Ha!
The revenant speaks no more. The airship accelerates one last time. Origin is close at hand. But an intangible wave strikes, space and time whirling around the airship.
They come.
The spark will burn for us until there is nothing left to burn. Let's see how far they can go. I like how Theresa has a front row seat with the shadow. Is that really how you drive this pile of bones? Did Hodor suddenly convince Bonesy here to help us? For real? You'll have to ask him. Ask him? He can barely speak right now. Then trust him. Ugh. Hope he didn't mess up the steps. Say, now that we have Bonesy back, is it time to put Plan A into action? Build this big guy with explosives, and bomb the shard and Theresis all the way back to Kasdel. There's something more important right now. What's the status of Omnanam? Om-nom-nom-nom-nom-nom-nom-nom. Outside the windows, the storm has stopped, but the sky remains an ominous red. Omnanam floats directly above the shard, like a gaping wound in the sky. The airship is headed towards the ancient ruins that should never have existed, toward the greatest secret of Terra. It is headed for Omnanam. Theresa's never used it in battle. It's headed for Omnanam. There's only one explanation. Its mission is more important than that of a weapon. Does he intend to ram that piece of originium with the airship? What's inside Omnanam? She means that we need to deal with the airship before we kill Theresis. Am I right, old hag? Yes. Then we'll take it down. Who's flying the airship? Who would Theresis trust it with? Who's flying the airship? Huh? I can feel it. Theresa's there, isn't she? Yes. We'll undoubtedly have to face her if we pursue the airship. We must be ready to. Huh? What were you about to say? We must be ready to kill her. If necessary. Clap, clap. I thought you two got along. Were you always weighing things like this, Kelsey? You would kill anyone for civilization and for this great land. Even Theresa. Humph. I'm not like you, though. I'll save her from the myriad souls and end it all. If you won't do it, I will. I am rooting for you, W. Just wait and see. There isn't gonna be another betrayal. Doctor, I believe you're in the best position to keep a cool head here. Will you take command of the operation? Yes, leave it to me. Talk is cheap. How do we take the airship? This pile of bones doesn't have nearly enough firepower. We'll take it in the literal sense, by transporting the entire airship with lifebone. We're just gonna grab it, we're gonna yoink it. Really? The airship looks like it's about the same size as Bonesy here. Since when did you get so radical? We don't have the luxury of playing it safe. This is our last chance. We don't have the luxury. Worth a try. It's the only way. I'll cover for the skeleton against the airship's guns. Bring the skeleton into contact with the airship, and we have a chance. I trust the doctor. I can help Logos.
If everyone agrees.
Bring lifebone just above the ship, the airship W.
Ha, you think I'd be scared? Wake up, Bonesy, we're leaving. Hang on.
Still going through chapter 14. The illusions vanish, and the ripples cease. In the blink of an eye, they find themselves on top of... I do wonder how Theresa's gonna react seeing us again. She'll be like, let's see how the Doctor has changed after the memory wipe, and then she'll be like, oh, so that's how you turned out. Oh, okay. Alright. Look out! A devastating beam of witchcraft streaks across the sky, sending destructive energy through anything it touches. The airship is reacting fast. It was ready for us. Just as the beam is about to annihilate its target, silvery incantations float up, pulling at the great wave of witchcraft.
All large shall follow, only the path I assign.
The destructive energy is deflected, passing through the gaps of the Farinmut skeleton, leaving behind only a deep scorch mark on bleached bones. The energy begins to dissipate, the main battery's salvo coming to an end.
The array in the airship has greatly amplified the power of the revenant witchcraft. We can't take another hit. We must close the distance before they fire again.
Countless witchcraft drones and bloodied witchlings take flight. They rush towards the skeleton.
They sure shot first without asking questions, and here I thought this pile of bones was precious to them.
Does Theresa's plan to vaporize us with it? A little further, W. Lifebone can't link up with the airship at this distance.
Taking too much fire is to make a smooth approach. We'll have to do it in the fun way. Take this!
Ooh, the fun way, huh? What is my team comprised of? Who I like, basically. If the people I like end up being meta, great. If they're not, oh well. Yep. Literally, my team is my waifu and husbando. And sometimes it just happens to be meta, you know? A loud boom and a loud wail. The massive skeleton smashes into the airship's armor. W's driving skills. Too good. Blue and purple nerve bundles stretch out, clinging to anything they touch, winding themselves around the airship. Fragile bone plates shatter and fall from the sky, disappearing amongst the branches and vines. The revenant roars, reaching at the shackles, the audacity, and the impudence. Every Sark has heard the cry of the revenant in their hearts before they ever set foot on the airship's deck.
Who do you think you're trying to stop? The revenant never wavers. The revenant is built different. Got it. We have the airship.
Start drifting, W. Take the airship with us.
I don't take orders from you. I know what to do. Your turn, Bonesy. Move it.
Hey, why aren't you moving?
Hello? Anybody home?
The Farinmut skeleton is badly damaged. Its soul seems to have wandered off again. W gave Bonesy a concussion by ramming it too hard. Ouch. Poor Bonesy.
Now?
It's a skeleton that's getting dragged away. What do we do, Doctor?
Boarding action. We'll take the airship ourselves.
Wow, your tactics really are getting bold.
I'm nearly impressed.
Amia, Kelsey, you know the Revenant better than anyone else. I'm ready. W, your bombs will work even better behind enemy lines. As if I didn't know. Logos, protect Lifebone.
I can prevent any enemy from approaching it for 30 minutes.
You'll need to come with us to the airship, Doctor.
I will. No hesitation or questions.
It's not the time for those. Plus, I want to see what happens. I want a front row seat.
Still the small talk. Made up your minds. Let's go. We'll slide over this bunch of nerves, Bunny. Don't let those witchlings hit you.
I'll intercept any stray projectiles. Dr. Kelsey, we'll clear a place to land. Be careful.
Monster.
Joyful brain.
Ah yes, I am the bone of my ship. The Farinmut of my soul. Hang on, Doctor. There are some things that only you can control. You may be our last hope in this darkest hour. Just as you used to be.
Believe in the me that believes in you, Kelsey. Monster grabs you and leaps down. The feeling of weightlessness makes you uneasy, and the raging winds force your eyelids shut. In the distance, you can hear Logos' incantations, W's laughing, and the explosions from Sarkaz drones being shot down. Oh, that's so chaotic. You feel your weight return as someone grabs your hand. Hand holding? Doctor, we're here.
Looks like an old friend has come calling. The ship is revenant, right? Looks like it doesn't like people standing on its head.
Strange shadows seep out from the metal walls, filling every corner of the deck in an instant. The slight tremors of their movement echo the breath of the revenant. The revenant's work. It's expecting us. It won't let us stop it so easily.
We'll just pummel it until it stops. This time, I brought bombs more than enough.
I still love how W ended up taking just a bunch of weapons. Like, why not? She found a mysterious loot stash in a cave. I would do the exact same thing.
Completely understandable.
Let's see, how do I want to do this? Wait, let me just check. Over here. Oh, that's good.
But I should put Myrtle down because
I need more cost. Okay, don't mind me. This is fine. Boop. Oh, look at them spinning. They're adorable. I'm just gonna put her here. Why not? Go get him. Look at W doing a thing. She's so cool. And now Chen. And I don't want to really put her there. There, potentially, but not really. You know, over here is fine. Yeah, W's pretty much got that side, so Chen can help out on this side. And then I will put down Golden Glow right over here. She can have this side. Okay, we're fine. Come on, enemies. Stop being shy. Oh, now you're in an area where I wasn't even able to reach. Too bad. Now I can. Teehee. I love W. I really love W. And heck, Lucidel's outfit's pretty fun. Maybe I'll dress up as her someday. Though, oh my goodness. I do wonder how her costume would be wearing it. But when it comes to next cosplay for real, though, I think the next one I want to get is Sakura from the Fate franchise. Mainly because I'm gonna go to Japan inside of the Sakura season, so might as well have a picture of Sakura among the Sakura. Assuming that I buy a cosplay in time and pack it. Otherwise, everything else will be for cons. And now over here... Oh, there's gonna be flying dudes. I'm not scared of flying dudes. I can beat them up. And W is gonna be perfect here. Truly perfect. Oh, first thing fighting.
We are choosing violence. Okay.
Yes. Right over here looks...
Actually, no, right over here. Yeah. That's good.
Yay.
Alrighty.
And over here... This seems nice so far. But yeah, Wizardel's costume would be fun to have someday. Plus, it'd be good for this kind of weather. It would work out properly.
And now what is that big dude just floating there menacingly? With his Beyblades.
I'm gonna beat him up. I don't like how he has his Beyblades there. I wish I could hit them easier. Okay, it's fine. This be fine. I will beat up the Beyblades right over here. Silly Beyblades. And right over here looks good too. And just in case, maybe a healer. A healer for them. And I could put a healer on the other side too. I could be nice. Oh, there, now he's moving. That's how he moves. Well, Lizadelle, you got this. This is fine. Okay, the floaty boy is a chalice that redirects damage from the allies to itself. It's weak to physical damage, but extremely resistant to arts. Oh. Oh, that's gonna be fun to fight on regular mode later on. Alright, any more weird shadows that wanna get blown to pieces? Behind of you! Well, shit. There actually is one. Like, WW, I love you! Cutting down their numbers is most likely pointless, W. They're simply the projections of the Revenant's power. So long as the Revenant dwells in the ship, there'll be no end to its creations. This is nothing more than a means to buy time. Then how about I blow a couple more holes in the Revenant until the Revenant decides to come out of hiding? I'm afraid that won't work. This whole ship is nothing but the Revenant's husk. Even if you were to destroy the ship's outer shell or blow it, the Revenant would still be able to keep it running with witchcraft. It would only temporarily keep it functional, but it would be more than enough to take them to Omninam. To completely stop the airship, we must find and destroy the Revenant's core. Oh, that is pain and suffering for that enemy. Gotta say, we Sarkas are up to some really weird shit. Keeps you up at night. Can we take care of this with a bomb? The firepower of an entire fleet's main guns might break through its outer shell, stopping it from operating, even using witchcraft. Alright, let's go look for that core then. And yes, to me it's Om-Nom-Nom. Om-Nom-Nom. Om-Nom-Nom-Nom-Nom-Nom. Hello, hello. One day, I'm gonna get myself a cannon. I am rooting for you, W. If she gets a cannon someday, what will that be? Maybe we can get her as a swimsuit one? Her swimsuit self would have a cannon? Because why not? How do we find the Revenant's core? I'm not certain. As a true core of the airship, it is certainly protected by layers of defenses, hidden away carefully in some cabin. We will only uncover it by infiltrating deeper into the ship. This also means that our enemies will be able to defend it much more easily. There is no time. Is the Revenant privy to everything about the airship? Theoretically, but the airship is large in size. Its attention is limited. Enos has been on the ship, and she still got out of there without a scratch, didn't she? Well, it could also be because she's not a real Sarkas and can't feel the mental pressure that Revenant lays on. We need to work with each other. We must find a way to distract the Revenant. We are going to use the power of friendship. We're going to work together. Doctor, you mean when somebody's hurting real bad, they won't notice an insect crawling up their pants? Speak for yourself, Doctor. W, I need your help. Oh? Come clean. Is this a trap you've been setting up for a long time, and you're only telling me about it now? You're the best one for the job. No one makes a ruckus better than you. Guilty as charged. Alright, buy some time, then buy some more. Let me get one thing clear though. I'm not your bait this time. If the Revenant's really sharper than we thought, You wink at Amiya, who stares blankly at you for a second before nodding. Light it up, W. Do what you do best. That enough of a ruckus for you? All right, you insects. Don't get spotted too easily. Not until you find her.
Doctor, Amiya. We'll enter the airship through the opening W made. Stay close. This is our one and only chance.
Okay, let's go in. Do. It's empty.
It seems the military commission has already evacuated all the passengers. They knew how dangerous this mission could be, or would be.
Kelsey, if the airship's really going to collide with Omninum, then what happens?
Omninum will assimilate all information it comes into contact with. That includes all materials, organic or not, even personalities and emotions. Everything will be engulfed in originium crystals.
Then Theresa and the revenant?
Yes, they chose to set sail there. And it means they understand what this entails.
What do they want from the originium? A possibility. A deep, sophisticated voice can be heard from within the cabin. But there are no signs of life. The hallway is as empty as before. This voice! It sounds familiar. In this place, its voice can be heard by all. In Minoan legend, a hero stole fire for mankind, and for this, he was punished by the gods and set ablaze for eternity. Wow, that is ouch! Very few know about this legend. Originated from the Sarkaz, but he is no hero. His story thereafter is unworthy of telling.
The Revenant. It noticed us nonetheless.
In just a blink of an eye, countless strange shadows fill what was an empty corridor. The Revenant's words are emitted from their vibrations.
That explosion. It was indeed cause for concern and anxiety. If it wasn't for the King of Sarkaz's reminder, I really would have forgotten all about you. Oh, how forgetful of me. I remembered more than enough, but I should never have forgotten. False King of Sarkaz, how could I have ignored your existence? Monster, you're ready for battle. Amiya, protect the doctor.
Immediately, a pitch-black spear solidifies in Amiya's fingertips before launching forward. However, it is swallowed whole by the walls and stairs.
How can you possibly kill me while you're within me?
Well, we're gonna beat you up from the inside out. There are too many of them. We need to move. I feel like it's more effective beating him up from the inside out rather than the outside in. Each and every corridor looks the same. Each and every staircase seems to be connected to the same space. They're nothing but the Revenant's blood and vessels, and its will can manifest anywhere. It's no good. We can't shake them. Now, W! You find it difficult to keep your eyes open because of the massive explosion, but the plan continues to be executed as expected.
Bunny, swap sides. Kelsey, have your little pet hold on to the dead weight. We need to quickly.
Hold on, this place. Suddenly, you're struck with a bad feeling. Something's not right. W's bombs can't be this strong.
No offense, W.
Using the explosion's momentum, the entire corridor is being torn apart by its master's own will. You feel yourself sliding down a corridor leading downstairs.
Hey, old hag.
You try your hardest to maintain your balance and look toward where you last saw Kelsey, only to find that she has been completely engulfed by the black shadow. The revenant itself tore the structure apart. It's trying to... A loud bang can be heard, and Amiya disappears on the other side of the collapsing corridor.
Grr. Little bunny, hold on.
A black shadow sweeps by, separating you and W. The moment you two turn around, a sharp blade made of witchcraft slices through where you two were moments earlier. Impatient brain! It fails to hook onto your collar with its claw, and you tumble downstairs down the corridor. Whee! I'm gonna roll all the way home.
Impatient howling!
Before you crash into the floor of the area downstairs, a hand grabs you by your collar from behind. Thank you.
Gotcha. No, I should say, you finally fell right into my hands.
Thank you, W. Creak, creak, creak. The sound of steel being bent and twisted echoes throughout the narrow space. The ship is chewing apart the darkness inside its body.
You put in quite a bit of work, simply to force me into this close-off trap. Revenant. With the way you are, have you forgotten even your name?
There is no response. Creak. Nothing can be heard except for the sound of metal being torn apart. Sharp debris continue to peel and fall away from the ship's body. Kelsey knows that if this unknown space is anything like a magnetic field, she must be the center, pulling in all fatal threats.
A threat? It seems that even though you have burned away for years, you still have some sanity left in you. But if your chaotic mind still holds a trace of memories in Casdell, you should be well aware that death threats are meaningless to me.
Silence. But Kelsey can feel that the shadows that will engulf her here are still lurking in the darkness, watching her, waiting for the moment to strike.
No, you should know. After all, Theresa herself knows as well. You're listening, are you not? Theresa? I can feel your will in this airship, or the ship. I thought you would be here waiting for me.
Kelsey reaches her hand out to the wall to feel the life in the ship. Ice cold, coarse metal, and originium. Despite the darkness, Kelsey is nonetheless able to clearly see the originium growing and assimilating everything around it. But it avoids the area her fingers touched.
Do you think you can now influence the natural growth of originium to this extent? If the originium here continues to grow, the airship will be completely crystallized by the time it crashes. And then everybody inside will also... That includes me? So is this what you were trying to tell me?
She gets no response.
The first originium, you, Theresis, the Sarkaz. I used to think I knew enough about your plan, but it seems you're much farther down this road than I imagined. You may have locked me away here, but I don't believe I'm truly the one you should be vigilant against. You've always been a headache, Theresa. Just like in the past. Theresa, as you are now, do you still believe that Terra has a future?
A dark shadow extends underneath Kelsey's feet. A jet-black ocean gushes out from the darkness, ready to engulf everything in its path in no time.
I knew it.
Kelsey attempted talk no jutsu. Once again, silence has returned to the darkness. As you wish.
You'd better have enough time with the dame alone, without that one at her side. Don't disappoint me again. Don't disappoint us again. I've waited too long. I must witness this before my death. The end of suffering. Theresa.
They're gonna have a nice reunion, totally. Revenant, you're not gonna get what you want. They're going to be happy together, and you're gonna be like, what? Why are they enjoying this? They're not supposed to be into this. That's totally what's gonna happen. Sure, I'ma believe. Oh, the flowers. I've been wondering when you'd come to see me, Kelsey. You came too late, and you missed the most beautiful moment. The first flower that budded died last night, but look at it now.
It's full of vigor still. I see no difference compared to before.
Exactly. It was born from the withering, and in an instant it became so healthy and strong. If only you were able to witness for yourself this miracle born on top of originium. This garden, built on top of originium, is the fruit of Theresa's painstaking labor. Aside from the war, the other path that Theresa found for the Sarkas is close at hand. But what kind of future does this path lead to?
Ever since you brought the doctor here, you've been spending more time in the garden. Babel still has a lot that needs you, our chairman, to handle. But on top of that, you were absent from today's general meeting.
Not only do we have you, we also have the doctor here with us here now to help us. It's not much of a problem if I take it easy once in a while, isn't it?
I know you, Theresa. You were never one to joke about when it came to important business.
Kelsey.
Hmm?
Do you know what the doctor thinks?
No. I'm not sure you heard, but my guess is that you do not have our mutual friend's full support.
I won't give up, Kelsey. If this is how we're supposed to resolve the predicament that the Sarkas is facing now, I'll go talk to Theresis. I will show this path to all the Sarkas, so that they know we aren't fated to live a vicious cycle of hatred.
Theresa.
Kelsey, please hear me out first. I know very well that this could be risky, but I trust you. If you find me walking toward an uncontrollable future, while I'm on this path, please pull me back. I know you can do this, even though you always keep your opinions to yourself on many things.
If you want that future that you're hoping for to actually come true, we'll still have to earn the doctor's support. When it comes to originium utilization, the doctor is irreplaceable. But regardless of what awaits us in the end, I promise you, when the time comes, I will be there by your side.
Aww. Oh, that's cute. I'm rooting for them.
Menacing growl! I got the doctor, stop growling.
Relax, I won't let go. The wind roars in your ears. Through the shattered porthole, you can see the shard and the devastated battlefield below. The ceaseless barrage of intense explosions could fling you outside at any moment, and right now, the one who is holding onto your hand is W. Aww, she's holding my hand. You don't often see W acting mysterious.
Anxious growl! I'm trying to think through something actually important, monster, so quit bothering me. Think. You never really know the old hag, but she'd never take her chances with you. Since she insisted on bringing you along on such a dangerous boarding mission, we'll definitely need you if we want to see Her Highness and stop this stinking ship. Sarcasm expletive. I've got no choice but to save you now. Come on up.
W, give me uppies. Thank you. Back then, thank you.
Nothing happened back then. Where do we go now?
I can still hear the bombs ticking on my back.
That's her positioning. You can think of the explosion as, like, a bonus function. If you got swept away, I would have had to find you. Shit, that reminds me. I should have given the old hag one too. Disapproving growl. It'd be a waste on you, you little freak. Now figure out which way we gotta go, you empty tin can. We don't have much time left. We don't have much time. The stinking ship's about to crash into that weird thing out there. If I have to die, it's gotta be after I meet Her Highness.
You've been pretty antsy ever since we got on the ship.
Oh? I saved your ass. You don't think that's me being more emotionally stable than usual?
Is it because you're about to meet Theresa? Is it because you're worried about Hodor and Inez? Is it because this is our first date without a third wheel? I kind of have to go for that option. So W, are you feeling antsy because this is our first date without a third wheel? Girl, you don't gotta be shy.
Don't you even dare try provoking me. If it wasn't a moment like this, I swear you wouldn't have had the chance to ask that question. So stop trying to annoy me with your dumb, self-righteous interrogation.
Oh, come on! The shadows emerge from the metal. They are everywhere. The revenant is anywhere and everywhere. It has already made it in front of W.
You are sarcastic too. Are you turning a deaf ear to the myriad soul's anger and squall? You shouldn't.
Oops, my hand slipped. W's like, shut up, boomer. Right, you were saying? Hold on. I bet you're here to tell me where Her Highness is, aren't you? The sound of the metal being torn apart continues. The entire airship is howling. Nervously hooks onto your clothes. The airship is angry. The revenant is angry? It's angy? Looks like it's not really all that rational of a fella. It's a good chance. Can you find out what's the place with the most energy fluctuation on the ship right now? That should be where its core is. I don't know how to. I can't. Dang. Ouch. I'm fine with Wizardell's affection for Theresa. It's cute. Though I love how the doctor's actually kind of flirting with her right now. Flirting with danger, for real, for real. Looks at W with a mocking expression. Hold on, I still have an idea. Maybe I can figure out which spot shows the highest change in originium concentration. Well, then get on it. This asshole's even more impatient than expected. Doesn't look like it'll wait for you till you're done. Erg. Hey, Shadow Freak. You know how guests are supposed to bring their hosts a gift when they visit? Catch! Little freak, you better keep this dipshit safe, or you're gonna get yourself grounded by the old hag. High-pitched growl, or howl. This way, but the wall's so thick the bombs won't blow. You forgot about this guy, huh? Based on my test before, it's got more than just a thick skin. Hold on tight to it, Doctor. I'll give you two a huge fireworks show. The moment it goes off, let it shield you from the impact and take you to the other side. You got that, little freak? Excited howling. And yeah, they better play that line. Once they eventually get here. Get ready then. 3, 2, 1. Boom! I can't see very well. I'm feeling kinda dizzy. I can't see. My ears can't hear very well. It's fine. Hey, Misaki. How are you feeling now? I just checked the wall. I guess you guys didn't have to crash into the blast point with such perfect accuracy. Sorry for making you suffer all that for nothing. If you're sorry, can you kiss my boo-boos? Angrily waves claws. Watch your claws, little beast. This one here is no match for you. Monster, I'm okay. Let me down. You look terrible. You can drop the act in front of me. You want me to believe you can't take this much? I don't buy it. I'm worried about Kelsey. If Amiya's running into these things too, I'm worried about Amiya. Enos told me the little bunny's already run into this thing once in Norport. She's got more experience than any one of us when it comes to dealing with that. Heh, I believe she's more worried about me offing you rather than the revenant. Threatening howl. Shut up. The old hag isn't here to back you up now. The little bunny's gonna be fine. Take my word for it. Misaki, stop dawdling. Let's go. Standing in the corridor, W subconsciously looks outside the window and freezes for a moment. Let's get going. We ain't got time for sightseeing. You come to the window and look at the battlefield beneath you. The sky is still lit up by the size of King's golden glow. Victoria's counterattack must have started. Victoria's counterattack has begun. I hope Rhodes Island will be of help. Down there is real hell now. No need to look anymore. Were you saddened by the battlefield? More than enough Starcats have died. Keep up. I have lots of questions for Her Highness. Looks around an alarm. Monster?
Attacks the ground furiously!
Diggy diggy dig. A dark current of shadow silently appears at your feet and drags you toward the end of the hallway at an incredible speed. Whee! You can feel the tip of a sharp blade at the back of your neck. There's more than just the revenant here. Low-pitched growling. The black tide engulfs the struggling monster and keeps it from moving. Sarcasm expletive. Trying to snatch my mark from under my eyes. Angry howling. Come back. You see a flash of light within the darkness at the end of the corridor, followed by a loud boom. The force coming from behind you is so strong that it repels you out of the darkness and straight into the ground. Ouch! The bomb on my back? Ouch! How's that? The latest propulsion unit with tracking, not bad, huh? And like I said, the explosions are just a bonus. It'll still make you suffer for 2 or 3 days, though. Ha! We make a great team, don't we? I never agreed to this team-up. You should have reminded me beforehand. It was never your call if or how we were gonna team up. Hey, you in there? But they gave you a start, too?
You haven't changed, W.
Spooky assassin.
You cannot go any further. And you, Doctor.
You are alive. Have we met before?
Oh, she mad.
She remembers the day she returned to Babel. She remembers the broken door and the blood-stained logo. And those assassins hiding under their masks. They took Theresa's life. That Theresa. W finds herself exceptionally calm right now. You're gonna die. And it'll be a really horrible death. Okay, and now we fight. Oof. How bad can this fight be? Oh, there's already enemies over there. Ew. Ew, disgusting.
Why must you be there already? I do not appreciate you.
But over here's fine. Okay, okay. Do. I just want to get rid of them before I place down Myrtle. Okay, all good. Yeah, this is fine for now. I say as I don't even place down the person I was originally going for. And I do it again because I have problems. And now I will. Okay. More Beyblades. Lots and lots of Beyblades. Oh, that's a lot of Beyblades. They're just gonna spin there menacingly. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Over here seems fine. Yeah, it's good. Get them Beyblades. Go get them. I love how they just spin there. They're adorable. Okay. This is fine. Come on, enemies. Show up sooner, please. I wanna see what happens next. I want to fight this scary assassin dude. Alright. Oh, they're just gonna stand there menacingly. That's kinda cute. There. All good. Flashback. You said you won't resist. You said you want the release of death. I don't believe you. She pierces the assassin's chest with her dagger, but intentionally avoids dealing a fatal blow. She wants to hear the coward under the mask scream. She slowly spins a dagger, trying to catch one sound of weakness. She wants to hear it, but there is nothing. I won't let you die so easily. You took Her Highness. Death is too good for you. You said you were prepared to die when you accepted the mission. I don't believe you. You want to live, don't you? You want to run away. She wants him to run. She needs him to run. That way, she can chase them, hunt them, make them die in despair. She will drink their despair. But that is not enough. Not even close. What would be enough? Hold this grenade. It'll explode soon. I'm right here. Prove it to me. You can throw it away. Do that and you'll live. I won't kill you. I'll let you go. Throw it away!
There won't be anything left of me once this thing goes off, right? Good. You should stay away.
She does not believe it. She wants to find a sign, any sign, that this man is bluffing. One moment of hesitation, the slightest hint of desire to live. But there was none. White light bursts before her eyes, from the hand that held the grenade tightly. Fire flies by her cheeks, but she feels no sense of satisfaction. This is not enough. Enough, W! There's nothing left of him but ashes! Enough, W! No, it's not enough. Not nearly close. I have more. W! W? The dark tides recede in the wake of the explosion. What about the man? Is there no trace left of him? Did I use too much of my stock? Who cares? The real waste is if I don't use it. Are you okay? I'm okay. What happened to you just now? What? I was just saving your skin. Little growling. Little monster. You remember these people, don't you? Ghosts that should have died a long time ago. Angry roar! Should have died a long time ago? Do you know these ghosts? You don't know them? Should I? You look so calm that you're starting to scare me. Should I know them? Ha! You better be telling the truth. I don't know if this is one of the Revenant's tricks. And I don't think it's a coincidence that he appears on the ship which carries Her Highness. But he's dead. I doubt it's that simple. I feel like there's gonna be more. The more the merrier. This mission is getting more and more interesting. Let's go. This way? Yes, this way. No, that way. I wanna go that way. Now let's go this way. You go first. No need to worry. This little monster goes with you. I have to keep you in my field of view in order to react in time. Oh, hello. Alright. It's not that hard, is it, working with me? No, it's great working with you. I wish I could summon you more. The corridor smells of death. The silence is revolting. She does not need anyone to tell her that they are getting closer to the Revenant's core. Why would Her Highness be in a place like this? Will Her Highness be there? Will Her Highness remember me? She has many questions, but thinking about it serves only to stifle her excitement. No, I haven't gotten the stuff from the Icebreaker game yet. She cannot let Theresa see her down and depressed. Theresa always told her that she looks best when she's smiling. She remembers. Hey, bastards! I was just thinking of you.
You shall not pass. You shall not pass. Go no further.
Don't stop, Misaki. What we're looking for must be waiting at the end of the corridor. Just grab onto Little Monster and don't think about anything else. I guarantee you that they'll all turn to ash before they can touch you.
There's only so much you can do on your own.
Oh, 4 days is a decent amount, I think. Angry roar! I'm fine, monster. Buy me some time, W. I have an idea. I'm not the bunny. I don't need you to tell me what to do. You need to do something, do it. Skip the talk. I trust you. Alright, I'll keep going.
Deal with the doctor.
Did you really think I was just going to leave the dumbass alone? Have you spent so much time with the revenant that you've gone crazy too? I left him a bunch of nice things. Those your eyes, Misaki. Bam! Ouch! I knew it! You left a plan B on me. Ouch! Don't praise me. I was going to give the old hag a surprise when we met up. Now it's all wasted.
Look out.
Here's some more good stuff. I've lit up every corner for you. Time to go to hell. Still no use? Guess we'll have to do this the hard way. Answers excitedly. Just keep the doctor alive. Complaining growl. I love the way you put that. Yes, W behind me. Ghosts continue to emerge from the darkness at the end of the corridor. There seems to be no end to it. One after another, no fear of death. Just like back then. Who helped you? She gets no answer. This endless corridor is filled with the bodies of the perpetrators. But why could she not find out how this betrayal happened? She is sure that the answer is here. Here in Babel, amidst the seemingly unremarkable mission logs of Courteous. Perhaps it's just at the end of the corridor. Here. Here, beneath these bodies.
Did you come back to help? Go save Her Highness.
What are you doing here?
I tried to protect Your Highness, but someone knocked me out. Did we save her?
You saw the assassins?
The defense systems went offline all of a sudden. The enemies rushed in. My team and I tried to protect Your Highness.
Are these your teammates? They're dead. But you're alive. Her Highness is dead. Protect Her Highness. Ha! You can't protect Her Highness with this grenade. She holds back the urge. If only she had stayed here. Would it have changed anything? She steps over a body and continues down the corridor. She hears no explosion from beneath her. Trash. Howard. She arrives at the speaker's office to find the bodies of assassins piled outside the door. She does not want to go any further. Who is she to mourn Theresa when she has not killed the traitors? In her heart, she already has the answer to who was behind all this. The one who led the assassins stood there and led death to Theresa. She would confront that one when she'd killed everyone who participated in the deed. It'll be her last target. It's time to go, W. The door's open. We're going in. It's time to go. You. She looks at you. You stand in the darkness at the end of the corridor. Monster's massive frame stands between you and the ghosts charging towards you. I draw them out. Monster can't hold them off for too long. I draw them out. Loud roar. Hang in there, little monster. She throws several bombs towards the gathered black apparitions. Angry roar. Tisk. W charges into the wake of the explosion. She goes through enemies and monster, through the fire and the cracking air. W arrives at the other side of the door. She turns around. The figure is still standing in the corridor, one hand on the door control, as countless wraiths try to push out from behind. She has no memory of ever having seen the scene, but there was a scene from her imagination of the assassination, a scene that she could never shake. Did that evil spirit stand before Theresa like this? Did the culprits who took her life rush out from behind the evil spirit like this? Was it the evil spirit who opened the door to the speaker's office? Come back, monster. I'm closing the door. Excited howling. Another bomb, W. Buy me some time. She tosses the bomb almost instinctively without arguing. Thank you, W. Raises you excitedly. Yay, monster's giving me uppies. Ah la la. Take it easy, my back hurts. Ah la la. Ah la la. Ah la la. Dot dot dot. Honestly, I don't blame Wizardell for how she feels about me right now, cause not gonna lie, it is true, the evil spirit. But I'm different now. Evil spirit be dead. She looks at you as if she's trying to find a shadow of someone bygone upon you. Why are you looking at me like that? Am I that handsome? Was this your genius plan to prevent them from coming in? That's simple. Simple? Is that so? Sometimes the simplest means are the most effective. Wait, is this crystallization? Noticed it already, haven't you? I saw that the airship was beginning to crystallize as I came in. So this was our last chance before the door became fully crystallized. You'd planned to block the door on your own from the beginning. I had you and Monster. I trust you and Monster. I had you and Monster by me. Trust me? Until I find out what happened back then, Look, I think this is the right place. My calculations were right. It's going all according to my Keikaku. Look, I think this is the place. The engines roar deep inside the halls of the ship. Souls burn, releasing pain and anger. The core of the airship lies bare before you. The airship is powered by burning the revenants? Theresa ain't here. Doesn't matter what it is, blow it up and this piece of junk stops. Let's finish our business here. I got more important stuff to do. You're coming with me to see Theresa. Alright, I'll go with you. I know you're there, old geezer. I put a special gift for you under your bed. It's present time! Something's not right. The bomb didn't work?
How dare you come here, Outblood! And you, Sorkaz!
The burning core instantly freezes, and the scattered flames rush back inside. The fire that illuminates life dims. All sound fades, one could hear one's own heartbeat in the silence left behind. Darkness begins to fill the room. Shadows flow out from the core, converging into a great river, its current speeding up, until a great black tide, enough to swallow the entire room, rushes towards you. Such great pain and anger!
No more words from you, Outblood King. I have abided your many transgressions only because of Theresa. No more! Do you know what you're trying to stop? It is not just a war that the Sorkaz needs. You're trying to extinguish the flames that will change our destiny. You should not succeed.
Which operator is my favorite? Well, I would say my top twos. I gotta say top two. I love my Wizardell, and I love my Thorns. But I do have a soft spot for Amiya. Amiya's been on my home screen for forever. The black tide that swallowed Amiya recedes, and the shadows pulling at her weaken. He's focusing his strength? All the shadows, they've disappeared. Looks like someone else found the Revenant's location first. Is the doctor okay? I wonder where Dr. Kelsey and W are. I can feel the place where their anger is strongest. That's what we're looking for. Hang in there, Doctor. Dr. Kelsey. I'm coming. Yeah, Susie's adorable. When she first came out though, oh my goodness, the story was so mean to her. Like, gosh darn it. Susie's too adorable for all the smack she got. Signs of explosions. W must have been here. Did Monster leave these claw marks? Is the doctor with W? A figure that Amiya never expected to see emerges from the shadow at the end of the corridor. Oh. She has never forgotten the nightmare from so many years ago. She remembers Theresa and the black sword that pierced her chest. The black-robed killers. Impossible. You're all dead. Ascalon checked and made sure you...
King of Sarkaz, you're too late. She knew you would come.
Theresa.
Amiya, the ones you're looking for will die.
Get out of my way. Rather than the news, I see some of the upcoming operators, because I gotta prepare myself. Like heck, I'm super duper excited for the Dungeon Meshi collab. I'm also kinda scared of how that's gonna go, wallet-wise, because summons, oh gosh. I'm also super excited for the other sibling for Suzy and Mizuki.
Spare the effort of reading our emotions. The only way you will pass is over our cold dead bodies.
I see the fragments of your memories. How could this be? You're from Babel? Oh, Dungeon Meshi's fun. I recommend it, I like it. Though, for certain episodes, watching it in the living room was kind of awkward. For the days that I came back home for my lunch break, I was watching in the living room. And of course, one of the time my entire family was, most of my family was home in the living room as well. It had to be a bathing episode. I'm like, man, they're gonna think I'm watching something questionable. I swear it's about food for the most part. Food and action and friendship. You've held on for so long.
Panting heavily.
But not any longer.
Panting heavily.
Shadows swallow the figure up. Apparitions in the past pull him back into the fold. More of them emerge from the darkness. Still not giving up?
We have nothing left to give up.
You could have attacked me together, but you didn't. I don't sense any anger, but you're all submerged in sorrow. You're different from that revenant.
We're not here to kill you. We're here only to witness her success.
Sorry, but I can't stop here. Black waves ripple from Amiya, suppressing the shadows. She advances slowly, ignoring the blades streaking past her.
King of Sarkaz, you are her successor.
The apparitions keep approaching Amiya, but are incessantly pushed away from her. Falling back into the shadows, Amiya continues forward. Dr. Kelsey, Theresa. She touches the shadow. She sees a completely crystallized door at the corridor's end, and a blade rushing toward her. Shades of black coagulate in her palm, and she immediately catches the incoming blade, catching inexhaustible sorrow. She sees the sorrow from the past.
Her Highness, she's dead. How? We lost? Her Highness died because we failed our duty. You're still alive.
I can feel him gripping tightly on my collar.
Her Highness is dead? Our mission is complete. It is done. Finish me off. Don't you want to exact revenge for Her Highness?
There's still that grenade in my chest pocket. The crazy girl threw it to me, telling me to protect Her Highness. I just have to... I don't know how long I spent hesitating, but it is only when his hand droops down and breathes his last that I realized that crazy girl was right. Trash. Coward. I've already forgotten how long I spent wandering the wastes after leaving Babel. Drifters until we meet some royal court recruiters. They say Your Highness has returned and stands together to recess. Ooh, hello, hello. We knew then where we should go. Man, though, if I saw those traitors, those assassins, I'd be like W, also just beating them up.
You come here in anger and ask me why I spread falsehoods among our people. Come up here, before me, and show me your wrath.
The steps to Theresis number many, and the sovereigns of the royal court stare at me in indifference. But I do not stop. I am a coward, no more. I will unleash my anger before Theresis, and then die by his blade. I stand before him, but he does not greet me with his sword. Theresis only nods.
Very good. Keep your anger, but vent it somewhere else, because what you've heard is no lie.
You found me, children. I understood many things then. Her Highness died, but there she was, holding my hand. The truth hurt me more than the lies did. The sorrow that spread from the depths of my heart destroyed my anger so easily. Your Highness. The Highness we once swore to protect. I saw her. Through your eyes, your life.
Are they all dead? My only companions? No matter. They only left before I did. At least they stayed true to their task. They died to protect Your Highness. As will I, Amiya.
All of you. You have my respect.
Our past is no more. We chose to collude with disgrace. We willingly abandoned everything. Only by doing so can we stand before Her Highness with a clear conscience. And that is why we erased our names and put on the clothes we once utterly detested.
I have my own people to protect too. I can't stop here.
You can try to stop Her Highness only by defeating us, even if I am the only one left. Your heart is going soft. If you can't even face me and defeat me, what makes you think you can face Her Highness, King of Sarkaz? You will eventually have to face your own fate.
My mind was already made up with the moment I stepped into the airship. Your sorrow, the Sarkaz's sorrow, should end. The apparition from the past finally falls back into the shadows. She sent him to the Shadow Realm. Be at peace. Huh? That's a grenade? You said the Sarkaz will have a new future. We rotten souls are meant to be incinerated, so why not burn for the ideal you described to us? We failed Babel once, and it will not happen twice. We shall protect you. Death will witness our promise. This coward will not break their promise, Your Highness Theresa. Who the hell's fooling around with my grenades? Stay focused. The Revenant shadow is trying to pull you into the darkness. Careful. It seems like we can't harm it in any tangible way. Be careful. Those black shadows are persistently protecting its core. Regular bombs aren't going to do shit. Misaki, it can't affect your mind. So you better not tell me you're out of ideas. I don't know much about revenants. We have an expert on our side to ask for help. I don't know much about revenants. Wait, where did Monster go? Keep to our original plan and keep bombing the core cabin. I gave it something else to do. I think I figured it out. If that's the case, then let's make some noise in here. Though I won't have time to protect you, Hood. So you better start praying. W aims her launcher up high, and the place feels increasingly dangerous with each pull of the trigger. Every inch of this dome, every pillar, everywhere. Explosives instantly latch onto everything you see.
Futile.
The Revenant roars in anger. These people are not worth his full wrath. It ought to be reserved for the origin of suffering. for it will remember his anger and inherit his rage at the very moment he sets himself free in death.
Get out!
Waves of shadow surge from every nook and cranny of the cabin. An unending stream of shadows flow from the core and wrap around every explosive. Darkness sweeps through explosions towards you. Bubbles froth in the shadowy tide as blasts go off one after another, like pustules of on a monster rushing in your direction. Ew. The shadow creeps right before your eyes. You look at W. She eventually throws out her final flash grenade towards the darkness. Then the shadow shroud you. I probably have to lie down for a few days after this. I trust. I'm gonna have to lie down for a few days after this. A feeble light leaks through a crack in the darkness. I'm here. I'm leaving the rest to you. I'm here. Hi. Shattered originium fragments splash out from behind you. A black thread immediately follows, weaving through the waves to find you. It wraps around your hand, your body, and pulls you free from the shadows completely. Thank you for sending a signal. I finally found you, Doctor. You're slower than I thought, Bunny. Thank you for protecting the Dr. W.
Humph.
Please leave the rest to me. We meet again, Revenant.
Get out of here! Get out of my body!
Amiya captures the Revenant's emotions from within the dark tides. Ooh. She sees a projection brimming with fury. The Revenant condenses his emotion into a phantom lance, towering above everything.
Ooh, he became a giant warrior. Look at them teeth.
But why is there an emotion hidden even deeper underneath his rage? A feeling all too familiar, one that resonates with the vanished apparitions.
Outblood King! You who dare to shed false tears. What makes you grieve for Sorka's sorrows?
The lance seems almost physical in the Revenant's hand.
Our mission from millennia ago shall inevitably end with my very hands. No one will stand between us. And what we must witness, the end of fate.
My tears fall for those gone souls of Babel. And for you as well, Revenant. Black arts coalesces before her. You asked me why I wish to stop this war. I have your answer now. I've seen the path that lies ahead of us. This war shouldn't be part of the Sarkis' future.
Hypocrite!
The Revenant gathers all of his hate, rage, and pain into his palm. The lance has taken physical form. He throws his entire life towards Amiya. It penetrates through a black barrier and pierces through her body. In an instant, a sea of complex and unbounded emotions washes over Amiya. She sees a blaze in the depths of a flaming forge. She sees a huge, headless, hollow suit of armor as it trudges against a catastrophe, leaving an endless trail on the land as it hauls ancient sacrificial stones behind its back. She sees elder arts streaking across the horizon, smashing walls of stone into powder. She sees a Sarkaz. He stands with his back to a monolith, the foundation stone in his homeland, a fragment of Kazdel. The Sarkaz shouts towards his king.
Kazo stands behind me. They will not take it. If the greedy hegemon wants this piece of land, they can come and try. But O king, as you say, there's nothing they can take away but ruin. My tears have dried, and only rage remains. Pulsing in my chest. I will stay. I will guard this land till death. This is my mission.
Amiya sees a Sarkaz pointing toward the aloof elders. She sees the hegemon surrounded by elders, charging towards the group from Kazdel. Ooh, hello, welcome. Shouts, cries, powerless gasps. My tears have already dried, and it should only be...
My tears have already dried, and it should only be rage that remains, pulsing in my chest. But why do I still feel pain over my people's demise? O King, I will not retreat even if half a step from the front line.
Amiya has seen it before. That cruel segment of history. She has seen the first king of Sarkas ignite an unprecedented catastrophe, and every hegemon and their troops besieging the city disappeared that very day, along with the king and his loyal subjects.
But why did the pitch-black catastrophe that engulfed the sky disintegrate my body while refusing to let me die? The flash of light branded my figure into castle soil and rock for eternity. Death betrayed me, and I became an eternal shadow of my homeland.
Your mission has already ended. That city has become a phantom from the past.
Ended? No, before death returns to me. Before the Sarkas' fate is rewritten, my duty remains.
Amiya's tears are wiped away by the storm. She sees a Sarkas who has been lingering for 9,000 years, waiting to complete a mission. I see it now, Revenant. Your true form. It's true that I'm not a Sarkas, but I feel their suffering all the same firsthand. The crown I bear, and the future I'm unwilling to give up. I never excluded the Sarkas for even a moment. I will end all suffering. That is my answer to you. Within the infinite darkness, black threads twist around the lance running through Amiya and pulls it out of her. Amiya aims the lance and hurls it back with all of her strength into the core's direction. Great job, Amiya. It rips the darkness apart, and the black tides recede from Amiya. Amiya, you smashed the shackles! You tore the shadow shrouding you apart. Amiya, you smashed the shackles. A new thank you. For these ears and tails, I felt like I kind of wanted to have Nekomata vibes for this mode. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go for 2 tails. I want the shape of a heart though. And I like droopy ears. I think they're the cutest. If I can't have a cat IRL, at least I can have a cat, or I can become the cat. I'm afraid what our bunny has done is more than that. I can only seal the Revenant with its own emotions for a brief moment. We need to figure out a way to put an end to the Revenant's mission for good. Don't look at me. I've already tried bombing this place. It's useless. We're not entirely helpless. Kelsey! Seems like Monster made it. Kelsey! Excited cry! Doctor, your timing was impeccable. The Revenant relaxed his hold on me after you drew his complete attention. And Monster managed to locate me. Waving claws excitedly. Grr. Thank you, 2W, for buying the doctor some time. Humph, I still have scores to settle. What's going on now? Do you guys feel the airship accelerating? The airship's trying to free itself from the skeleton. It's the Revenant. He's about to break free. Theresa's helping him. It seems like she's already on the last stage of her plan. The Revenant is responding to her call. I didn't see her here. Her being here or not should not influence our plans whatsoever. We need to release the Revenant's control over the airship. Yes. The most effective way to do so is to demolish the airship's core. We can only stop it by ridding its control and engine. Doctor, please get behind me. Man, this old coot is such a pain in the ass. We're basically helping him move house, right? Sounds pretty simple to me. Ancient Sarkas language.
Mission. Fate. End.
As those oldest guard awakens from his shackles, the King of Sarkas had him capture a sliver of his own consciousness from 9,000 years ago He's never been more clear than he is now, nor has he ever forgotten. He no longer masks his sorrow with anger.
I will end you all, and our fate too.
Come on, Grandpa, it's time to go to bed. Gramps. Gramps, not right now. Okay, how do I want to do this? I could wait for them to go up the stairs, actually. Do I want to, though? That's the question. Only a little bit, so I'll go this way. But I will put down. Over here seems good. Yeah, protect the sides, why not? Great over here. This is working out fine. One over here, and then I can bring out my boy soon. Ooh, though. Actually, no, I can put him here. Why not? I want to keep Wizardell summons. They're adorable. Okay, now who's next? Right over here. Yeah, it's good. Go get him, Chen. Oh, I should bring out a healer for her. I'm sorry, Chen. My bad, Chen. Okay, this is fine. And then I'll just put Susie here. She'll help out too. Okay, time to get rid of these things. Okay. I want to see the Revenant before he became the giant thing, or was it how he always looked? But it is cute how he's playing with Beyblades to attack us. Come on, Beyblades, hurry up. That's right. Okay, Grandpa, we're gonna go sleep soon. Ooh, it's gonna be a tough fight here, huh? Roaring Inferno. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Alright. This is gonna be intense. I'm into this. Roaring Inferno. Aww. 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 I'm still gonna keep her here, even if I can't use my own. That's fine. I'm just being edgy like that. Ooh, what's this? My game broke for a tiny bit. The airship keeps increasing its power output. The skeleton's nerve bundles are getting torn apart. Originium's already weakened the strands pretty badly. Even if the doctor's team shuts the airship down, if it separates from the skeleton, they won't have a way to get back here. We'll do what we can. Worry not. I promise them half an hour. I will not break my vow. The Banshee treads atop the spine, one stroke for every step. The curses he composes gathering behind him before finally sinking into the nerves. As he sweeps his riding hand across the crimson sky, the incantations surge through the nerves, causing them to tense and lift. The Banshee uses his bone pen as a fulcrum, commanding the countless nerve bundles via his magics. As they tighten and constrict, the steel wrapped in their grasp screeches unceasingly. The airship howls, causing huge fragments to rain down from the skeleton's bones. Theresa's witching armies is still bombarding us. You're going to be the easiest target if you keep standing out there like that. No matter. It is better that way. The shroud of fog will be enough to extinguish the raging flames. If I do not wish it, not even as the scorching sun could penetrate the white mists of the valley. It will protect me. The thick fog at Logos' side condenses and gathers, gradually engulfing his silhouette so as to make it indistinct and untargetable. The bombardment penetrates into his cloak of clouds, but there is not a single sound. The tracks it leaves behind are quickly filled by the fog.
We can't fight on for too much longer, W.
I've got you, W.
Are you serious? Don't tell me this old bastard's house can still move. Didn't manage to find anything over there. Do not treat the airship as an unliving piece of metal. The mere existence of the revenant is enough to make it a weapon out of the ordinary. Within its walls, it will use all of its might to disrupt our cognition.
The interior of the cabin is filled with a surging black tide as far as the eye could see, while the revenant's cage fades out of your view. Net-shaped shadows persistently, unceasingly attempt to creep up your bodies. Ew.
Hatefully shaking off shadows. Monster will protect us, Doctor. Do not injure the Doctor, Monster.
You give Monster a pat, who is still lifting you atop of its shoulders. Ah, more uppies. Don't worry, Kelsey. I think we're firm friends now. By now.
Lively cry.
Emotions are flooding the entire room. The shadows are everywhere. We can't pinpoint where the core is, while we're under the influence of the Revenant's arts.
He's clearly changing his strategy. He knows full well that with Amiya present, he cannot threaten us in the short term.
I fear that it is not the Revenant that's changing strategy, rather, he's buying time for someone else. Theresa. We cannot hesitate any longer. This is our only chance. She raises her hands, the patterns on her 10 rings beginning to flow. Black chains manifest from them, twisting, entwining. The chains fly forth, plunging deep in the surging tide. But yeah, what a thing to see. Everyone scrambling to find stuff, while I'm just being carried by Monster. The chains fly forth, plunging deep into the surging tide. The black chains bind the inky sea of shadow, gathering it into an ebony sphere. The airship howls as waves of shadow crash unceasingly against the arts barrier. Every time the chains are struck, Amiya is forced to resonate with the wild, chaotic frenzy of emotion. Amiya, I can endure it, but I don't know how long I can hold it.
Amiya, clear path forward. Monster, prepare to enter. I'll do it. I don't know what you could even do without your little pet. Hey, Hag, Her Highness can see us, right? Her will is ever present. Open the door, little bunny. I don't think Her Highness remembers me, so I need to shift the schedule up a bit.
Okay. After you enter, I'll help you. The chains turn, shadows spewing out from the gaps between them.
Make way, you old coot. Can't you see I'm trying to get in? Brah! Such a warm welcome. You must have really liked that gift I gave you earlier. Well, no need to worry, because there's plenty more.
She yanks apart an opening between the chains, her mouth clenching onto a grenade, and after giving some shadows a few good kicks, she steps inside. We need to finish this before Theresa really gets involved.
You're right, Doctor.
The gaps between the chains are already beginning to close, but while no one was looking, an imperceptible trickle of shadow manages to flow out through the tiniest of cracks, slowly creeping its way towards Amiya. Once we've successfully stopped the airship,
the one we next need to face is her. King of Sarkaz.
The Revenant's voice suddenly reverberates in Amiya's mind. Before she could even react, the shadow at her feet explodes like a raging flame. Amiya's ears ring with urgent cries calling for her. Doctor, Elsie.
King of Sarkaz.
The Revenant's bellow shakes the walls of the cabin. A lance breaks free from within the shadows, forming itself into a monstrous symbol before piercing through Amiya. She is pinned midair in front of the black sphere.
Chimera, I will use your jet to inscribe this brand. The mark of the ones without roots.
The chains chafe against one another, shear part and slacken. Blood drips upon the ground. Old man, can you just, like, not? What was that? She could still feel Mia's presence accompanying her, somewhere, somehow. Little bunny. Damn it, I better find that old coot fast. Where emotion flows clearest. Where the hell is that? It's too dark in here. Let me light this place up for you, you old bastard. Where am I? Sarcasm expletive bombs. No way, forget. The flowing shadows engulf her. She suddenly feels no support under her feet, like she is drowning in the abyss. It's cold, ice cold. Why is there not a single sign of life here? This isn't the airship, is it? She sees a great suit of armor stained with rust, hacking away at a boulder in the wilderness. A metal man. Without a head? Ancient Sarka's language.
I have followed you along that campaign of yours. But now that even death has left us, what meaning does slaughter have still? If not for slaughter, where would I even go, you say?
I don't understand a damn word they're saying. Wait, is that rock talking? What? Then again, we do have a talking rock friend at our outpost too, so it makes sense. She carefully inspects everything she has on her, realizing that she truly doesn't have any pre-prepared bombs at the moment. Revenant, consciousness, emotion. The words suddenly jump into her mind. A revenant is inside that rock? Was that you talking, little bunny? This was the help you said you were going to give me, right? There was no answer. Just hang in there, Mia. I'll be back real quick. She looks toward the headless suit of armor as it drags a boulder into a catastrophe. A moment of silence, and then she chases after it, rushing into a catastrophe as well. Ooh. She sees the storm within the catastrophe sweep towards her, Revenant tearing apart Revenant. She cannot sense any emotion from within, just broken consciousness thrown into disarray by the originium storm. The core is not here. Among the ruins of a battlefield, a crazed revenant with a blood-drunk sword is restrained by a headless armor, forced into an ancient rock. W is disappointed. The core is not here either. Within a forest, the headless armor breaks apart an altar that a witch coven had once worshipped, collects a runestone covered in its inscriptions, and bears it upon its back. A cowardly revenant has escaped into it, hiding among the carvings. The core is not here either. A desolate waste, far from humanity. A plundered settlement. She follows the emotions, searching unceasingly, wending her way through the emotions. Fear, joy, greed, hate. The great revenant within the armor seals away his fellows within massive chunks of rock, dragging them behind him as he wanders the lands. He's collecting all these souls like he's catching Pokemon. He's gonna travel across the land, journey far and wide. But he spares a revenant below the volcano, who is concealed within a metal body. She experiences the bursts of weak emotion that the revenant felt as he wandered, with nothing to show for it in the end. She feels even more bewildered. What was this revenant trying to do by collecting his own kind? How many other revenants cut from the same cloth as him exist? Why were they scattered to every corner of this land? Who were they? The ones he spared, the ones who continuously reset their own memories, the revenants who were far from Casdell. And then there is that revenant in the airship, the one that set himself ablaze. The feeble flame within the forge sputters and flickers. Is this the soul furnace in Casdell? No way. I remember this fire inside it, bright enough to light up the night sky above the city. Why is it so weak? Wait, this isn't the soul furnace I know.
Why have you bound us back here?
...
My friends, since death spurned us, we have fought together for a near 1,000 years. We have witnessed Casdell fall and rise and fall over and over to the point that we have grown weary of this unchanging endless cycle. You left me, left Casdell. You have hidden away in despair, gotten lost within chaos, forgot yourselves into the slaughter. But I never left our homeland. I have walked every inch of every Casdell. I still remember every howl of grief for each and every Casdell. Casdell, I must do something. And so I carve away a part of myself to serve as kindling for this forge.
Oh my goodness. Hot 6 logos. You know, that deserves a round of applause. Built different. But this flame is too weak, barely able to keep the Sarkas alive through the winter. I summoned both Wizardell and Logos twice. I must do more.
I must do more. I must grow this flame so that it may shelter them from catastrophe. I must grow this flame so that it may admonish any intruder. No, it is not enough. I want this fire to burn away those who would want to bring war to our doorstep. I want this fire to rewrite our fate. I tear more of myself away, turning myself into ever more wood for the pyre. But it is still not enough. It is far from enough. Even if I burn my all, it is still not enough. But there is still you. Death rejects us, and the myriad souls will not admit us. For you, I left our homeland for the first time. This home that has ignobly died 1,000 times upon 1,000 times. Why? Why do you resist me? We once swore to protect Casdell. Why do you yet resist? Do you not wish to burn it all? All of our enemies, all of our faith, ourselves, we too shall burn away into ash.
The Revenant roars in fury. He throws his rusting armor into the forge, and then the boulders that had sealed his kin after it. The Revenant who was the first to set himself ablaze now binds his fellows, igniting them. The flame of the soul furnace erupts. He feels exhilaration, then anguish, and then finally, numbness.
It needs more. More.
Oh, the hive mind. Ooh, hello, hello.
Is there nothing left?
Oh my goodness. 275 times of forgetting was no... wow. I thought I was pretty unlucky having to go... I forget. It was over 100. It was over 100 pulls for Wizardell. But oh my goodness, that is... oh! So close to getting pity. If I was that close though at that point, I think I'd just go up to 300 at that point so I can get another copy. But oh my goodness, that is pain and suffering.
Am I the only one left yet again? No. You are here too, Sarkas. But your soul is weak and frail. You are not worthy of the flame.
Ha! I kind of like you now, you old bastard.
But you are worthy of witnessing this new Casdell. For you too are Sarkas.
Really, old man? You're gonna call Wizardell weak? The Revenant leaps into the raging flame. His final scrap of kindling is himself. W stands by the edge of the forge, the fire nipping at the ends of her hair. She lets out a sigh, pinching the sparks dead. You still haven't told me where to find this damn thing I'm looking for, you old coot! If only I had some explosives on hand. Bam! Bang! Boom! I just blast my way right through the fire. Humph. She jumps down into the forge. She's burning within the flames, agony. She screams curse after curse after curse. The revenants wail. Sorrow, everlasting sorrow.
I will burn everything away. My kin, the past, hatred itself.
She continues to drop down, falling free, until she approaches the embers of the very first kindling. The first revenant who set himself alight. Within the fires of the forge, she sees the ever-shifting core. Her tears are wiped away by the heat. Heh. She smirks, holding the core of the soul that could burn anything and everything. I've got you now, you old bastard. Oh my goodness, a 7K attack. Logos. Just obliterating enemies. That is... He's built different. Your logo specifically built different. The fires cannot be quenched.
The fires cannot be quenched from one forge to the next. My shattered soul will burn in yet another cage, until I can finally rest in true death's embrace.
Get down here. Ooh. The moment that W touches the forge of the burning soul on board the ship, a burst of fire separates from it, engulfing her in flames. The unrelenting heat surges towards her. The revenant intends to burn away the sarcasm who betrayed her clan. The heat of the engine is already enough to sear the flesh off her hands.
Let Gore die!
I just love how... I love how W is allowed to swear. Every so often she'll get sarcasm, expletive, but then she can just drop swear words every so often. Shut the fuck up, you stupid ghost! Casting aside all concern, she holds tight to the airship's true engine. Ag! The revenant withdraws himself at an unprecedented speed. He must return to his forge, immolate himself in his sin-bearing flames.
W.
Black arts pierce the fires encircling W. The shadows rushing at her halt for a moment, then find themselves unable to penetrate the black barrier. But this is what the Remnant looks like. It kind of reminds me of the Steam Knights.
You dare obstruct me yet again!
The Revenant circles around W's back, becoming her shadow. He opens himself up as if he were two great jet black wings enveloping all. Get down here, ready.
Ancient sarcasm profanity!
Even the old man is swearing now. The screeching of the engine cuts off. At last, the beating heart of the flying fortress that had roared across the skies above Londinium and threatened the lives of each and every Victorian stops. Ooh. W, wake up, W! Old hag? Excited growl. Who said you could carry me? Let go or I'll stick a bomb onto your claws. Disapproving poke. I can only give you some basic wound treatment, W. We have another issue to solve at the moment. I'm fine. I'm not so easy to kill. Hey, little bunny. We did some pretty good work together just Amiya, you... How'd you get that badly wounded? You stretch out an arm to support Amiya, the girl's petite frame trembling slightly. The Revenant suddenly attacked Amiya. It was thanks to you that we defeated him. The Revenant suddenly attacked Amiya. Don't worry about me. It isn't that bad. We should prepare to return to the skeleton now. The airship has gone completely out of control ever since it lost power. We're all finished on our end logos.
I'm glad to hear that you are all safe. Please wait a moment. I'll provide immediate support. I hope that we can make it in time.
Wait, how come I don't see him? That old bastard that I ripped apart. She sees all the damaged engine on the floor, bereft of flame, bereft of grief. The soul-binding core finally shows its true form. This thing was its core? Kinda looks like a cannon. Seems like it would be pretty handy. Is she just gonna loot his body now? The miserable thing ruined my weapons back there, so I guess I can call this my compensation. Oh, she is looting it. I like this. This is great. Hey, little bunny. You saw it too, right? The old ghost's whole life and all. Could be considered rather... What's the right term for it again? Magnificent in all of its glory? W. I don't give a must-be's ass about his sob story. I'm just thinking about Her Highness. The airship, those ghosts of Babel, the revenant. We haven't seen Theresa at all. Where is she? We've got lots of questions. We can face the truth together. Hey, don't look at me like that. I really don't want to hear that kind of talk from you right now. And what are you staring at me for, old hag? I already told you. I won't kill Hood here in front of you for your sake. You don't feel different in any sort of way? Different? The Revenant has been completely cut off from death, but he does not reside within the shattered core. Are you saying that he's hiding in my body? I'm in no mood for your crone lies right now. Let me give myself a once-over. Not here. Not over here either. Definitely not down here. W, you're back. You're gonna be haunted now. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Nah, isn't that just the airship core? You saw me rip it apart, right? Wait, I thought this thing was broken. Why does it look brand new? The shadows are flowing within the pipes in the core. Its damaged body is repairing itself with what is clearly metal gleam from fragments of the ship. Self-repair? No, this is not self-repair. Monster, structural fortification. Furious roaring. Paint howl! The shadows flow down from the core's body, showing no signs of exhaustion. In the blink of an eye, all you can see is black.
You destroyed my hopes of breaking free from the wheel. Everything I have done, all for naught. After suffering in the flames for hundreds of years, I was to finally welcome death's late embrace. But no, once more you deny me this right. No more will I be bound, nor more will I be merciful. You freed me, and so may you all die in my stead.
Why can't you be chill like that other guy? That other immortal dude? The one from the cave. Cave bro is nice. He's a cool dude. He's very, very polite. While you, stinky old man, you are just rude. You see shadows darker than black. It is the color of the soul. His lance, forged from his lifetime of suffering, is aimed right at you. I'm pretty sure Monster could flirt. Why not? Okay, how bad will this fight be? Oh. Oh. What is this? Well, this is gonna be an experience, alright? Oh man, I should put a healer there. Silly me. Oh well, too late. Actually, I can put a healer now. Okay. Of course there's gonna be lots and lots of Beyblades. I should expect nothing less. Beyblades for days. Actually, no, that's out of range. I'm just gonna put right here. Not ideal, but better than nothing. Okay, and then other side. And right here is fine. Actually, no, right there for funsies. I just want to keep it matching. And actually, you know what? Let's just start attacking these dudes. Why not? speed these guys up. That's right. Go get him. And right here. Very good. This be fine. Fine indeed. And right here. Because why not? Okay, so far so good. Ouch. You just like not. Come out, enemies, please. Okay, there. No fear. And let's just have Amiya out here. We can always use an emotional support Amiya. Okay, so far so good. Just a little bit more. Just one more enemy among the many spinnies. All of them Beyblades. Oh, there's the last goon. Maybe? Never mind. I'm digging this boss music. At the very least. Come out, wherever you are. Stop being shy. Get out here, you punk. Okay, there you are. That's right, stop being shy, you punk. Maybe... Actually, wait, right here. No? I thought that was it. Never mind. I was bamboozled. Fourth one, where are you? You know you want to end my pain and suffering. Come on. Stop being shy. Oh, that. Oh, hello. Hello, sir. Hi. Hi, sir. Well, this is an experience. Okay. Let me just get rid of these, baby. Activated once the killing revenant changes to a second form. Well, I guess I don't use that yet. I'm just gonna... This is chaos. This is just pure chaos. Uh-oh. I mean, this is fine. No need to worry. Let's just... Yuzi! Bonk him! Okay. I have to use these? Okay, never mind then. Don't mind me. Okay, if I have to use them, that's fine. Let's just... Right over here. Very good. Whee! Oh, this is just chaos. I can barely see anything at this point. Okay, this is fine. This is completely fine. Yep, let's just... Go get him. Come on, just keep pushing forward. That's right. The power of friendship's on my side. Let's just bonk this old man, this angry old man. Ramps, you gotta go sleep. Just a little bit more, and... don't... Okay, there. I'm not excited to fight that on normal mode. Oh no, that's gonna be... Ouch.
A flash of cognition in the gloom. A consciousness nearly eaten away by distorted emotion. Unable to perceive, unable to be perceived.
The outermost layer of the fortress, in the skies above the shard, begins to break apart. Its many fragments falling like a rain of iron spilling across the ground. The enormous skeleton halts in place, its nerve bundle still wrapped around the airship. The Revenant's final consciousness is dissipating.
You promised me that future beyond question, Theresa. but your followers have become hindrances upon your path. My fellow souls are in disarray from centuries worth of scorching flame. This forge was meant to be my cage, my execution chamber wherein I could slit my own throat. I have not yet paid back the price for betraying my clan. This is the last thing I can do, Theresa.
A violent ignition. The shadows dissipate from within the inferno, and the flames envelop the airship, tearing apart the nerve bundles. They charge towards you too. And as for you all,
you use false words to place yourselves atop a pedestal of virtue.
what is Theresa doing during all this? Her and Theresis are watching the disarray while eating popcorn.
The lies of deliverance to cover the score Sarkras inflict on themselves, only to survive. You dare not even confront her death.
There was no need for you to come here. Oh, there was no need for you to come here. Theresa? Are you here to look for Mia? Or perhaps... Are you injured? Is that child by your side a Mia? So that is your answer, Doctor. You try to step forward, but your body fails to move. You are separated from the scene by an untouchable barrier. You finally realize that it is not reality. This is what the revenant has compelled you to see. A scene of truth. Wait, there... You see many figures by your side in advance. You recognize their weapons and armor. You've seen their shadows before. Rather recently, in fact. Weren't they the apparitions? The apparitions from the airship? Have they come to protect Theresa? No, that's not right. You see them draw their swords against the wounded king of Sarkaz. You see a scene that you could never have imagined. Theresa fallen in a pool of blood, protecting the sleeping Amia in her embrace. Her murderers surround you. You and them, conspirators all. Dang, I guess I get to know the truth, huh? I can't live in blissful ignorance. What was that? The fleeting scene melts away, returning your consciousness to reality. You look at W, Kelsey, and Mia. You see the expressions on their faces. You realize that you were not the only one watching those visions unfurl. Oh. I would be... If I was in a situation, I'd be like, well, time to jump off the ship now. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Oof.
Dot 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 dot. W, Kelsey, Amia. Goodbye, everyone. I'm gonna exit now. Goodbye. Amia. Amia stares ahead blankly in a daze, her arm outstretched as though trying to grasp something, but all her fingertips find purchase on is nothing.
Remain calm, Dr. Misaki. I ask that you stand behind me and Monster. As I've told you before, I knew what happened in the past, but I had my reasons to keep it from you. I approved of Theresa's choice back then, and telling you as you are now, the truth would not have been of any use. But,
Theresa, was it also your choice to allow the Revenant to show visions of the past to us here and now?
Doctor, it is true that during our time in Chernobog, and even after, I had my doubts about you, but the choices that you have made since are proof enough that you truly do walk the same road as us. Calm down, do not waver. Hypocrite. Coward. Shut up. How dare you use Theresa to try and sow discord between us? Just disappear already. Enough. Kelsey, tell your monster to hang back a bit. Wasn't really prepared to do this right now. I know that old thing's not going to make up some fake movie when he's right about to die. I'm not an idiot. There couldn't have been anyone else who murdered Theresa. There must have been an explanation for what happened back then, but killing someone who doesn't remember anything... that doesn't interest me at all.
Aww.
Surprise, doubt, sorrow. The incomprehensible truth is like a sledgehammer striking at your heart. You feel difficult to even begin to recover from the shock. The calm tone of the two before you didn't help you forgive yourself.
Amiya!
You look at the silent girl, her face streaked with tears. You want to say something, but she is the one who speaks first. Doctor, I knew. Or rather, I suspected it a long time ago. Amiya? I still remember why Dr. Kelsey had to send the doctor to Chernobog to heal after the incident. And the reasons the elite operators gave when they opposed the decision to rescue the doctor. Even if everybody was quiet about it, I could still guess. There was only one possibility.
Everyone kinda knew.
I have guessed, but I still understand.
Ouch.
The doctor I knew, the one who saved me, brought me so many different places, told me so many stories. The one who brought me back to Babel. The one who tried anything and everything to cure my ripathy. The one who promised me that I had a future. That incredibly kind person. Why did that one kill the equally kind Theresa? The person who loved everyone.
I don't remember. I don't know. I hate that evil spirit. Stinky, stinky evil spirit. Dang. Amiya's even more of a real one.
I still have so many questions I want to ask you, Doctor. The you who rescued me, the you who murdered Theresa, and the you who stands before me right now. In the end, which one is the true you, Dr. Misaki?
The gotcha addict. The gotcha addict loot goblin one.
I just didn't know how to ask you. Since you woke from the sarcophagus despite the loss of your memories, you always stood with us no matter the danger. How could I believe someone like this could be a murderer? I promise you, I will find an answer. You reach a hand out to Amiya. Doctor! The deck of the airship suddenly begins to shake violently. Amiya immediately grabs your hand. The dark shadows that once gathered within the cabin have begun to bloom in the sky. Below the glow of the crimson horizon, a black blossom, dark enough to swallow all light, furrowed itself around the airship. The airship is collapsing. We must withdraw immediately. The shadows are trying to block our escape route. Stand behind me, Doctor! Collapse, not in disorder. As I speak these words, thus do nature's law restructure. The shadows enshrouding your thoughts are dispersed. Golden incantations break apart the inky blackness, raining down upon the damaged areas of the airship. The words fall apart as they touch the surface before reforming. Suturing together the ship's broken body, healing its wounds. Logos! Everyone, allow me to handle the shattered fragments. The next stage is more cliff-worthy? I thought this one was pretty cliff-worthy. Pass through the shadow. The skeletal nerves that will ferry us back are ready. The Banshee's bone pen hangs down from his hand, lightly touching upon the surface of the shadow. With shadow as parchment, the Banshee scribes his incantations with restless flicks of his wrist. Golden veins wend their way through the shadows as the fires are slowly extinguished. I can see the nerve bundle. We're ready to withdraw, Logos. Very well. Hold my hand tight, Doctor. The nerves snapped. You all fall back down into the deck of the airship. The hull beneath your feet continues to shake, but the Revenant keeps his silence. The shadows encircle underneath everyone's feet as though mocking you, while white crystals extrude from the hull, radiating in a cleansing light. A gentle light, a graceful light. A light that pacifies all confusion, mayhem, and disorder. The rays wash over the shadow, becoming ever more dazzling.
The purest white erases all color around you. Immediately after, a black hole appears in the distance, devouring the radiance whole. Ooh! Darkness, tranquility. Amidst the pitch-black dark, a singularity emits its first ray of light. The light of thought, the light of emotion, the light of rebirth. The ray of weak, reddish light begins to grow and expand, illuminating the hand that wrought it. Illuminating. Oh. Theresa. Well? Well. She walks forth from the darkness. No, she's been there all along. It is just that for a moment, she chose to let her gaze fall upon you. For only a moment. Within her embrace, the revenant's scattered consciousness coalesces once more. To me, she's just looking at me with... How would I describe it? It kind of reminds me of disappointment. All his sorrow, all his misery, all his rage. They dissipate as she consoles him, and at last, the revenant returns to serenity. She carries her compatriot. Abandoned by death as he is, she brings rebirth. She rewrites fate. Theresa! There is no response, but you manage to glean some curious information from her expression. You dare not say for sure. Everyone holds their breath because of her presence. Everyone awaits the first words out of her mouth. Silence. She says nothing, retreating back into the gloom. Well... She leaves no tracks. It is like she was never here. But everyone understands that she has finally taken action. Did I miss Her Highness say something? Hey wait, the airship's moving again? It's even at full speed. I thought the old fossil was... It is originium. We have gotten too close to Omninum. The airship is an originium-rich environment, and its stocks on board fuel it with energy. Theresa? The nerve connections snapped. Through the openings in the skeleton, she sees that the great witchcraft-powered construct has already broken free of the nerve bindings, now hurtling at unchaseable speeds toward Omninum, hanging in the sky. W. Hoderer, you're awake?
Emergency landing.
What did you say?
The Fahrenheit. It left behind a bit of energy inside the lifebone. Perform an emergency landing in Londinium, somewhere safe.
W and the others are still in the land ship.
I already promised Dr. Kelsey and the doctor to do everything we can to save more lives. All we can do is try our best. But
nothing. Many have called you by these titles. The evil spirit of Babel, the Doctor of Rose Island. Many have believed in you, believed that you always make the right decision, that no matter how despairing the circumstances, you would always be able to find a way out. But you are far from omnipotent. It all happens in a flash of lightning. Theresa does not reappear, having gathered up the shadows and taken them with her. As you approach the Kunabula of suffering, the crystallization advances ever more rapidly. Now that the tides of shadow have retreated, you finally notice that the crystals have covered the entirety of the airship. Your companions still stand by your side. They're great fighters all. But in the face of this fated disaster, you're all powerless. The airship, unable to stop, rams into Omninum and is brought to a standstill. Well? The instant that the ship is about to touch Omninum, the colossal vessel, once hurtling at full speed, it's slowed to a crawl. Time itself stagnates. The great originium tree rapidly grows new limbs, firmly grasping the airship. The lush branches quickly extend and envelop the ship. You see everyone trapped in that moment. You see the originium grow wildly. You see Amiya anxiously stretch out her hand out towards you. No, not Amiya! This was the moment that time stopped for her. You can even see her shouting your name. Not my bestie. Aww. Amiya, no! The pure originium covers her body at a terrifying speed, and the words never manage to leave her mouth. It spreads. You rush towards her, but you're nowhere near fast enough. Darn these noodle legs! It engulfs. You see the originium about to swallow up the final dregs of her body. Amiya! You muster all your strength to extend your hand, trying to grab hold of hers, but you're too late. You're no longer able to take hold of her hand. A torrent of jumbled information rushes into your mind. It is like you were seeing a tranquil world when completely turned into originium. Amiya, Kelsey, Logos, W. All of Rhodes Island, all of Londinium, all of the battlefield, all of Terra. Amiya! No, this is not what you wanted to see. How could you allow all this to happen? Stop, stop, stop! You did it, Dr. Misaki. Oh no, is this one of those congratulations! Omedetou, everyone's clapping for me, haha. Look at me, I did a thing! Well, I did it. I did a thing, apparently. Congratulations! I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Ugh. Sheesh! Ultimate sheesh! Like, come on! Yeah. It'd be tempting to just jump off the airship at that point. Like, you know, I'm just gonna... Well, now that I know the truth about myself and all the stuff that I caused, I think I should just jump off this airship. But yeah, that's a good cliffhanger. How many more stages are there for the story? Because if I can finish it all tomorrow, I will. Does that be tempting? That'd be very, very tempting. Because if it's doable, then I shall do the thing. Yeah. I shall do the thing for reals. Assuming that it shouldn't be like too much more, right? Maybe about the same that I did today? Okay, don't worry. I'll be able to finish it next stream. Okay, yay, that's good. That is a very good cliffhanger for reals, though. And yeah, after this I'm gonna hydrate for reals. I'll make myself some tea. And then I feel like jumping on the area map for fun. Before going to sleep, since I gotta do some dailies in other games. Or not dailies, but to use my energy. But yeah, tomorrow for sure, I will schedule another Arknights stream. We're going to get to the end of the episode. I feel happy. I feel good. Okay, I don't feel necessarily happy. I feel good though. Because oh my goodness, that was a lot. That was a lot. Gosh darn it. For reals. We shall find out what happens later though. With that being said, thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day and epic gacha luck. I shall make some tea now. See you later. Bye bye.